Brian Rodda for the Red Carpet Report. We're in Beverly Hills today celebrating the Actors Fund 20th Anniversary Tony Awards viewing party.
Yes, hi, how are you?
Do you have any experience in theater yourself?
Oh my gosh, well I did early on. It was actually ballet. I guess you would consider that theater, but I was in the Nutcracker.
Really?
My sister was a ballet dancer, and actually my aunt was a great ballerina, Dame Margot Fontaine, and so it was kind of like in our blood to do that, and so I was in the ballet. But really when I got into theater was with my partner David. We've been together for over 20 years, and he was very much the jazz hands theater boy, and so he really got me into that. Never before had I been to a Broadway show or gotten into that, and I think he just infected me with all that. So
fantastic.
It was a natural segue, let's just say, from fashion to theater. And now I love it. And I'm like, I better get a good seat. Every time we get seats to go or we buy, to go to the Broadway, I'm like, I ain't sitting up there. I really want to see the show. So I'm all into it.
It's a hop, skip, and a jump, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Tell me about this amazing...
With sparkles.
Speaking of sparkles, tell me about this amazing jacket you're wearing.
Oh, thank you very much.
Is this your design?
No, it is not my design. It's a Newson monkey. And I got it in England, in London, at Topshop. And it's fabulous. I wish a lot of people think it's like Dolce & Gabbana, and I said no, Newson monkey. But it's a nice design. But I love it because I wanted to wear something festive, especially after all the sad news of the day, and didn't really want to go all black necessarily. But especially for such an event and everything, I wanted to feel a little bit of fashion happiness.
Understood. Speaking of the events of today, any comments you have about Orlando, or are you still just processing it?
It's devastating. It really is, and I have to say, when I woke up and watched the news, I was very devastated by it, and also watching the media coverage. I was watching CNN, and I was heartbroken because it took 30 minutes before I could even hear the word gay out of Wolf Blitzer, and if you hadn't watched it and hadn't known, of course I knew, you wouldn't have known, and that hurt me, and because it was very evident to me that it was a hate crime, and still driving over here and listening to the news, it is still they're covering it up, and saying it is more like terrorists, and I really do believe that it was above all a hate crime, and I think that the killer brought in that terrorist aspect to it. I think secondary, and especially when we hear that his father did say that he was really got angry after seeing two men kissing in Miami, so that was obvious. But for me, it really hurt me as an out gay person to not hear that word. And in fact, my partner's mom, when we talked on the phone, she didn't know that it was a gay club because she had been watching it, and she hadn't heard that from the news, and so that made me even more angry. That it really should be out there and put out there more that it is a hate crime. And even though we, as in the LGBTQI community, we've come so far, and with marriage equality and all that, that we also have to be aware that also that brings in more antagonism towards us.
I understand that the Tonys are going to be doing a celebration tonight, or honoring Orlando in some way.
That would be great. That would be amazing.
I look forward to watching it myself.
Me too. Because again, during when I was a young gay as opposed to an old gay, I remember so many wonderful times going out to clubs. I never went to the one in Orlando, but it brought so much happiness to me that it saddened me that in such a place of happiness, such terror could happen. But hopefully, like I said today, Tony Awards, we can honor Broadway as well, but then also pay homage to what we represent and what we bring culture-wise into the community and into the world.
Thank you so much, Mr. Verreos.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy watching the show.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, please subscribe, give us a like, and in the comments below, tell us what your favorite Broadway musical is. From the folks here, it looks like Hamilton's a surefire win for most of the Tonys. My attire today is provided courtesy of Jeffrey Rudis. Check them out at jeffreyrudis.com.